Hi, this is Matt with Bored at Work, and this here is the new Lenovo Miix 2, and I've really enjoyed working with this device. It's very thin, very lightweight, still pretty sturdy. No flex really to speak of. It's been great. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So let's talk about a little bit about what this is for. This is aimed at the person who wants a nice lightweight tablet. Doesn't necessarily need it for any super intensive graphics or anything like that. Needs something more portable, but runs a full version of Windows 8.1 Pro. And I've found myself, one of the things that I love about this device is that it's small enough to kind of just sit it next to the couch or something like that, and you can watch TV. And then, you know, say you see somebody and say, geez, I know that guy, I want to check him out on IMDb, and you can grab this real quick, and you don't have to go digging in your bag and flip open the laptop or anything like that. It's a nice size. I'm always complaining about not being able to hold my Surface just like this. It's a great shape, great size for reading books and reading the news and so on. One thing I do find myself complaining about, is that just where the power cable goes in. If you're holding it like this and you're reading a Kindle or something, Kindle app, but the battery's dying, then the power cord's going to go right where your thumb would go. You could always turn it this way or something like that. I've turned it upside down too, but I've also found that I then hit either the volume rockers or the power button. So that's a little bit frustrating to me, but not that big a deal. Just kind of nitpicky stuff. Come on. So I took this on vacation, and it was really cool. I loaded some videos that I own, and I don't know how well you can hear it, but the little speakers on the back here, they are stereo. They're not incredible. I found that I kind of had to cup my hand behind it to bring the sound up front, because I didn't have a pair of earbuds or anything like that. But you notice how fast that came up. There was pretty much no waiting. There was never any lag. It was great. Let's get rid of that. It's got an Atom processor. It's a quad core processor. Come on. Straighten up. Yeah. All right. So they actually sent me a nice little guide, so I'm gonna use that. Here we go. Follow along with me, if you will. We'll turn it sideways too. Let me get it better. So there's some nice pictures there. The Lenovo Miix 2.8 Reviewer's Guide. I know, obviously, I'm not going to read this to you word for word, but like I said, it is aimed at the buyer who's looking for a small, portable device that runs a full version of Windows 8.1. You can get this from Best Buy at just about $300. This is the 32 gigabytes model. There is a 64. That'll run you about another $50, so $350. It does come preloaded with 8.1, Windows 8.1, and Office, Home, and Student. 8-inch HD, 1280 by 800, multi-touch, wide-view display. Good stuff. And I can tell you, I don't know if you can tell, you can't really tell too well on the video, but like the graphics on this thing are really nice and smooth, nice easy scrolling. It's not overly sensitive. I don't have to push too hard. I have noticed sometimes that the home button is not quite sensitive as I'd like it, so you gotta hit it a couple times, but once again, fairly nitpicky stuff. So the hardware, we did go over the HD display. IPS, which means basically if you're looking at it kind of off to the side, you can still see the screen. It doesn't fade out on you. Integrated webcam. It's right up there. You can see right here. It's a 2 megapixel front facing, 5 megapixel in the back, right up here. You got your standard earphone jack, stereo speakers. There is no USB on here, so if you're looking to use your flash drive, you're out of luck. It does have Bluetooth. If you have a Bluetooth keyboard, it does come with an optional cover that you can clip on there. I'm sorry, it does not come with the cover. That is optional. It's another $30 or so. You get some expansion space here, micro SD card, and like I said earlier, volume rocker, power button. Nothing too foreign. It's just some more information here. 0.33 inches wide. I've showed the side a couple times, but it is pretty incredibly thin. I did slide this thing right in my pocket a couple times. My back pocket fits very nicely. Of course, it sticks out, you know, about that much in your back pocket. But if you're walking from one room to the other, you know, instead of putting it down or something like that, it's convenient. And here's just some, you know, nice little stand you can buy, and it's a stand / cover, $30. That's the one I was talking about, flip cover. Yeah, I can't really complain about this device at all. I mean, clearly I'm not using it to do business critical, you know, huge, you know, CAD drawings or anything like that. It's really not meant for that sort of thing. But sitting on an airplane watching those videos was just, it was very enjoyable. No complaints. It says about 7 hours of use. I found that just to be pretty much right on. I did also just charge it up and then leave it sit. Its standby time is fantastic. It lasted about 2 weeks before it ran out. And let's see here. The only other thing that I was really impressed with was how long it takes to reboot. So I'll show you that. Yeah, well, I probably should have started this while I was actually talking and had all that other stuff to say. Once again, it's the Lenovo, and I don't know, what else can we talk about here? Maybe we won't have to, right? Shouldn't take too long to come back up. And indeed, it does not. So we're already back. There we go. So again, the Lenovo Miix 2.8, and fantastic device, excellent for the money, a lot of bang for the buck. If you want something that runs Windows 8.1, comes preloaded with 8.1, comes preloaded with Office, Home, and Student. This is definitely the device for you. So I hope you check it out. I hope you love it as much as I do. This is Matt with Bored at Work, saying enjoy your entertainment.